Would you like to be buried in something like this?
No, I don't ever want to be buried.
Really?
No.
Well, what would you like to happen to you?
I would like to live forever.
The desire for immortality is as old as humanity itself, deeply rooted in myths, religions, and ancient scriptures. Across cultures, the quest for eternal life has been a driving force behind some of the most iconic stories ever told, including the Fountain of Youth. Philosophers from all the way back to Plato have pondered the human desire to transcend mortality, while alchemists in ancient Egypt and medieval Europe tried in vain to create the potion of life. For most people, this is simply a myth and not attainable. But for a small fraction of society, the ultra wealthy, defying death is simply a passion project. A 2020 report found out that anti-aging global market was $67 billion. This is projected to double to $120 billion in under a decade. What is being done exactly? Who are these people chasing eternal life? And is it even possible? Let's find out. Tech billionaires are leading the charge for the search for immortality. At the forefront is Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and Palantir Technologies, also an early investor in Facebook. He's invested in various anti-aging startups through his venture capital firm, Thiel Capital, including Unity Biotechnology. We also have the co-founder of Google, who fund Calico Labs, a research and development company, also known as California Life Company. This is a research and development company with a singular focus on understanding how aging works and developing technologies to combat age-related diseases. They funneled $1.5 billion into this. And who can forget Jeff Bezos, who miraculously had a very good body transformation, not aided by any external agents, has invested in Altos Labs, a biotech company with a mission to reverse aging. With an initial investment of $3 billion, it is one of the most well-funded anti-aging startups. Now we know who's funding these companies, but what are they actually funding? Well, the first thing is anti-aging therapies. Senolytics, or targeting aging cells, is one of the biggest focuses for investment. Senolytics are drugs designed to target and eliminate senescent cells, cells that have ceased to divide and accumulate with age, contributing to inflammation and various age-related diseases. Unity Biotechnology, funded by Peter Thiel, has a drug UBX0101 aimed at treating osteoarthritis, targeting these cells to potentially alleviate joint pain and improve mobility, essentially allowing you to move better even if you're very old. This market is projected to reach approximately $8.3 billion by 2027, reflecting the growing interest in investment in therapies targeting cellular aging. Research has shown, in fact, that senolytics can extend lifespan in animal models. One research published in Nature in 2016 demonstrated that senolytic treatments improve health and extended lifespan in mice. And this is not the only thing they're funding. Stem cell research has been around for a long time and continues to be another focus. Stem cell therapy aims to regenerate damaged tissues and organs by harnessing the ability of stem cells to differentiate into various cell types. Notable companies in this realm include Mesoblast, developing stem cell therapies for conditions such as heart disease and osteoarthritis. This market is already very big at $11.8 billion and is projected to reach $24.8 billion by 2030. The second big focus is genetic engineering. CRISPR, a revolutionary gene editing technology, allows precise modifications to DNA, potentially correcting genetic mutations associated with aging and diseases. And a new form of immortality is mind uploading in the AI-based consciousness, or digital immortality. Before we dig deeper, if you're enjoying this video so far, smash the like button and the subscribe button if you enjoy learning more about money, how to make more or save more, or just understand it better. This involves transferring human consciousness to a digital medium, allowing for a form of virtual immortality. Mind uploading, or the theoretical process of scanning and transferring a person's mental state, memories, and personality into a computer or artificial substrate, is widely talked about in this community. Also, the creation of an AI-based consciousness that mimics human consciousness, potentially allowing for a digital form of existence. The 2045 initiative is the most famous initiative in this space, founded by Russian entrepreneur Dmitry Iskov. This project aims to achieve mind uploading by 2045, with a focus on developing technologies for brain emulation and digital consciousness. But why are we even talking about this? So what if a bunch of billionaires are trying to find out a way to live to 300 years old or even beyond that? The question is, if they actually figure it out, who gets to live forever? Who actually gets access to these resources? Wealth disparity is one of the primary ethical concerns surrounding life-extending technologies. As longevity treatments and anti-aging technologies often come with exorbitant costs, there's a risk that they may only be available to those who can afford them. For example, advanced anti-aging treatments and therapies could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, placing them out of reach for the average person. The cost of some experimental treatments can in fact exceed $1 million. This would in fact mean only the rich can afford to live forever, quote unquote, or only they can afford to have an extended life, feeding into the already existing class divide that exists in healthcare. The development and distribution of life-extending technologies could deepen social and economic divides. If immortality or significantly extended lifespans become available, those who cannot afford such treatments might be left behind with reduced opportunities and in fact a diminished quality of life. Of course, these disparities also existed when, for example, organ transplants or cancer treatment first came about, but they eventually became more widely accessible. Even if we argue from a free market perspective that it's okay if rich people get to live longer since they have the monetary capacity to purchase a product, which is in fact what this is, a product at the end of the day, there's also a significant concern of potential overpopulation. If human lifespans are significantly extended, the global population could increase substantially. This scenario raises concerns about overpopulation, as the Earth's resources and infrastructure may become strained under the pressure of a larger, longer living population. The world population is currently around 8 billion and is projected to reach 9.7 billion by 2050. Extended lifespans could accelerate this growth even further, putting a massive resource strain. Food production, water supply, energy consumption, any limited resource could potentially be affected by millions or potentially billions of more people just not leaving the Earth. And not to mention the need for more housing, transportation, medical care, even something like waste management. Waste production would be multitudes more if people live to be 2, 3, or 400 years old. All of these things require limited resources, time, and money that the current economic system might not be able to support. And the third thing that we have to look at is what about retirement and the relationship with work? Retirement systems such as Social Security and healthcare are mostly funded by the taxpayer. Longer lifespans could lead to increased healthcare costs as more individuals may require medical care for age-related conditions. The economic burden of providing healthcare for an aging population is extremely substantial, as witnessed by societies like Japan, where the tax rate can barely sustain healthcare for the retired. Also, there's a country-by-country difference. Wealthier countries may be better equipped to handle the challenges of an aging population, while poorer countries might struggle because they don't even have enough resources now. And this is with nobody going away, and would definitely need external support to stabilize the population. We're not really at that point though of worrying about someone living to be 300 years old, because once again, a lot of these treatments are still in the trial stage as we talked about. Although some segments in this market are extremely profitable and are being used to fund more bold initiatives like living forever. Skincare is one of the best examples of this. Anti-aging treatments like skincare products or cosmetic procedures designed to reduce the signs of aging, just the look of aging itself. The skincare product market was valued at $43 billion in 2021 and is expected to grow to $62 billion in 2027, according to Allied Market Research. Non-invasive treatments like Botox and fillers have seen a significant increase in procedures. Not to mention the supplements, dietary supplements aimed at improving health span and potentially extending lifespan have seen a significant rise, with the market expected to grow to $10 billion by 2026. And while anti-aging treatments and supplements are a part of this market, investors want to see the big breakthrough when it comes to living forever. And most of these companies have not done so. Calico Labs has received significant funding but has yet to bring a commercially available product to the market. It's still in the research phase, even after billions of dollars of investment from Google, and it's still focusing on understanding the biology of aging. It's at the understanding stage, not even at a significant trial stage yet. The same can be said for Altos Labs. They have ambitious goals as defined by Jeff Bezos, particularly in cellular reprogramming, but they're still under development and practical applications may take years to materialize. And in fact, a lot of people argue that these people chasing immortality might not even live to see these drugs and these practices actually take effect, which is sort of ironic. These billionaires are not going to quit though, expectedly, because they have billions of dollars. And there have been some breakthroughs in anti-aging research that might help them achieve this immortality that they so desperately seek. Telomere extensions. Telomeres are the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that shorten with each cell division. When they become too short, cells can no longer divide and enter a state of senescence, contributing to aging. Researchers are exploring ways to extend telomeres. For example, the company Telomere Therapeutics is developing therapies to extend telomeres in human cells. As recently as 2020, a study published in Nature Aging demonstrated that manipulating telomerase in human cells can extend their lifespan in vitro. However, translating these results into safe and effective treatments for humans remains a work in progress. Companies have also seen breakthroughs in cellular reprogramming. Techniques such as iPSCs aim to revert adult cells to a more youthful state. This approach has shown promise in reversing age-related damage and regenerating tissues. In fact, in 2020, a study published in Cell Stem Research reported that reprogramming old cells to a younger state could improve their function and delay age-related diseases in mice. Once again though, the key thing to note is this is all done on mice or using other environments that are not replicable yet to a more realistic environment involving humans. The bigger question is, how long can we realistically actually live? The biological limit of human existence is something that we need to talk about. The maximum lifespan is currently around 120 to 125 years, with researchers such as Dr. David Sinclair suggesting that extending this limit by 20 to 30 years within the next few decades is achievable. Of course, we're seeing a lot of technological advancement, specifically in biotechnology, regenerative medicine, and gene editing. But translating these innovations into widely accessible treatments is likely to take time. Predictions suggest that these significant breakthroughs might not even be seen by 2050. From a more business and philosophical perspective, this also raises the question of how would existence change? Living is not free. If you live longer, you'll need more money. Where's this new supply of money coming from? How are you going to support yourself when it comes to healthcare, your rent, or your mortgage? And how is the purpose of life going to change if you have those many extra years? Currently, people divide their life into stages: childhood, adulthood, and retirement. What would life look like with this extra 50, 60, or 70 years? I guess we'll have to wait a bit till 2050 perhaps to find out, but one thing is for sure: if we do figure out how to live to 170 years old, we're going to be seeing Jeff Bezos shirtless on a yacht for 80 years more. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.